is it still raining there?
1 second. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is it still raining there? We are live, just for you knowing.
Oh,
The rain has stopped. When are they coming out? When is it expected to come out? Like the files. You can't hear
I
me.
can't hear you. 1 second.
Just left, but yes, बारिश खत्म हो चुकी है कोलंबो में. Sorry if everybody थोड़ा बहुत मिक्स अप हो रहा था. लेटेस्ट ये कि बारिश हो चुकी है. प्लेयर्स आने वाले हैं शायद अभी. We're waiting for मुस्तफा. हेलो चिराग भाई, वेलकम टू दिस लाइव. क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई? श्रीलंका एंड वेलेलेगा लेके चले गए विकेट. हाँ भाई, में मिला दिए पूरों को. Yes sir, can you hear me? No,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Very good. Now, okay.
It's not raining.
Yes. क्या लग रहा है 200 हो गए या नहीं? चिराग भाई is asking you.
नहीं
3 रन है अभी. 200 को नहीं लग रहा.
नहीं होगी तो नहीं मतलब I don't know अगर they might just skip to 3 overs no and then give Sri Lanka the batting but हाँ मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मगर भाई क्या स्पेल था रोफेस दोनों श्रीलंका और वेलालागे.
लगा दिया.
ओ माय गॉड. और उन्होंने अंडर 19 का बच्चा है. लास्ट ईयर अंडर 19 वर्ल्ड कप खेल रहा था उन्हें. अभी क्या मैच्योरिटी के साथ. लुक एट हिज स्कैल्प्स मैन. I almost got there was very small space between me and that truck, so I had to guard myself. हाँ
लाइट
बोलो.
जाएंगे देखिए ना. But yes, what is the news from the center right now? When are they going to start? कुछ अपडेट है? कुछ नहीं है अपने पास अभी. बारिश तो नहीं हो रही आज. You just mentioned.
Yeah, the latest update just now it stopped raining. So when I came out, it was raining till then. Though it was full coverage. That's the last thing I saw. The ground ki pura covered tha. Abhi I don't know exactly. Maybe you can check on cricket what the news is. But right now, the rain stopped. That means the coverage will start coming off. Then we'll get a start time inspection and all that. तेज बारिश पड़ी मगर 10 मिनट के लिए फंस यहाँ पे ऐसी है जो ब्रीफ स्पेल्स होते हैं राइट. इट इंटरप्ट्स द गेम बट इट शुड बी ओके. द ग्राउंड्समैन आर रियली गुड हियर सो होपफुली we'll get a game very soon because अभी तो बारिश नहीं हो रही. It doesn't feel like it rained like in terms of weather. And
So
yeah, it is
अभी
a day 4 नहीं day 5 pitch Faiz right now.
हाँ, डे 4 पिच बोल रहे हैं. पीयूष जी भी बोल रहे हैं डे 4 पिच, नॉट डे 5 पिच. बट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जैसे अपडेट किए भाई, कवर्स आर कमिंग ऑफ. मुस्तफा बाहर आ गए स्टेडियम के. जस्ट सो एवरीबॉडी नो. हाँ, मुस्तफा स्टिल इन कोलंबो. व्हेन ऐसा बोल लिखने को नहीं लिख दिए कि भाई कोलंबो से लाइव है. मुस्तफा इज इन कोलंबो राइट नाउ. ऑलमोस्ट हैड अ नियर डेथ एक्सपीरियंस. But Rohit Sharma looked in very good form, but the ball, I would only say Rohit Sharma dismissal was a little bit upsetting because थोड़ा बहुत low रहा, ball, and he didn't manage to get down in time. But apart from that, again, KL Rahul was very soft. Virat Kohli was very soft. But I think the line and length that Wellalage stopped in the early pitch, भाई पूरों को clean कर दिया. फिर असलंका कहाँ से की निकल के आ गया and उन्हें भी 4 विकेट ले लिया.
Yeah, Asalanka, I put him as the player to watch out for with the bat. And then with the ball कर दिया उन्हें. आज तो 4 विकेट ले लिया and incredible man. Chanaka again, great captaincy from him. Really good field placement. But bhai, I don't think this will be an easy chase. Like Sri Lanka can still win this. Don't get me wrong, they'll go favorites because they're getting India under 200 or around 200 mark. लेकिन भाई जडेजा अक्सर और कुलदीप भाई को खेलना ये पिच पे won't be the easiest
Exactly.
thing. So if Sri Lanka do get these runs, it will be a really good achievement because the ball is turning like you said. It's a variable bounce. The Rohit one stayed low. The other ones are rising also. So bounce is and it's turning like crazy right now. It's next level turn. We need 2 slips and a gully over here.
Yeah, Chirag Bhai, I thought Gill's and Rohit's dismissal was, yes, Gill's was a fantastic ball. I think I watched that ball every time it came on. I was like in awe कि भाई कैसा फिरा दिया और एकदम शुभमन went and then he just turned the other way. A brilliant ball. Those both were very difficult, but apart from that, yeah, it's been a bit soft. obviously you have to be cautious when you're batting as well. Like Virat Kohli, enough sub bounce and turn को देख के खेल रहे. KL Rahul was playing the best. He was playing it the most late. He was playing Wellalage the most late. रुक के cuts मारा था. Some fantastic shot, but again then he went on the back foot and sort of didn't know what he wanted to do. उन्हें end में अटक गया कि मैं करूँ क्या? Caught in 2 points. Should I hit it on the offside? Should I just loft it over the 30 yard? उन्हें अटक गया. He had no room. And it was a simple catch to Wellalage. But Asalanka as well surprised a lot of us. कि भाई ये also a wicket
Yeah.
पड़ता है. 4 wicket यार उसको मस्त था यार उसका बिल्कुल.
Yeah, and Wellalage, Fez, what impressed me about him is the speeds that he was bowling at. It was coming on quick, and he was getting the ball to speed, sorry, and the control, bhai. Control was really good. And, those are big wickets. Shubman Gill, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya. That's like the best players in India. You got all of them. So I think this is going to be a dream day for him. And yeah, the maturity that he showed was incredible because at that time, if you notice, India were 84-0. They were cruising. It looked like 250 to aram se ho jayega. Maybe 300s on the cards also. Lekin to pull things back and how, completely flip the game on its head. Of course, the pitch showed assistance, but I just felt that sometimes when there's a lot there for the spinners, you get overexcited and you try different things and you have some loose balls. But he showed maturity throughout this spell. एक दो उसके turn हो रहे थे balls, he could have easily tried different things, but no, he kept his line and बहुत consistent था उन्हें और yeah जबरदस्त maturity के साथ bowling करा and control was impeccable.
100% maturity तो बहुत ज्यादा थी भाई उन्हें. He took everybody by surprise, even his seniors probably like in Tanaka and all of these guys. उसका expectation नहीं था. The way India was going, Rohit Sharma जबरदस्त शॉट मारा था, pulls मारा था and everything. Again another 50 for Rohit Sharma. I think consistency, when he gets going, he's like we all know he's one of the best batsmen India has. But जो उन्हें आके डालना शुरू करा भाई, शुभमन and Virat and then रोहित ऑफ स्पिन डालेगा क्या? चिराग भाई रोहित शर्मा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोल
डालना
रहा था
चाहिए.
कि विराट और रोहित आके डालेंगे क्या? इफ यू रिमेंबर दैट प्रेस
नहीं
कॉन्फ्रेंस.
आज आज बनता फैज आज तो बॉल बहुत टर्न हो रहा बहुत ज्यादा टर्न हो रहा इट्स लाइक एंड कभी एकदम से उछल रहा बॉल कभी नीचे रह रहा तो यू जस्ट नीड टू बोल स्पिनर्स मैन लाइक शार्दुल ठाकुर with a less he's not playing but him with a
Yeah, he
less
was
spin up
good.
would have been very effective.
But he was a
Yeah,
good bowler.
but
One of the similar kind of bowlers
yeah,
who
yeah, of
can.
course. You need the extra. I think he's read the pitch very well over here. At least that's one thing you have to give credit to. Rohit Sharma gave read the pitch. I think the team combination is right, but I think after the start they got a bit more application from the middle order. I understand the ball is turning; it is very difficult. The way KL Rahul played, I think he was the best
Ishan
batter on
KL,
display
yes.
today.
Ishan and KL, they were at least
And the
rotating
reason
each other.
yeah, the reason I'm saying he was the best batter, not to tease you and Chirag, bhai, I'm like
Yeah,
my
they did good
the
job.
reasoning is the reasoning is that Rohit and Gill played the new ball, and this guy was playing the older ball when it was turning square. And so if you notice how he was producing runs, sweep shots, paddles, then the cuts also that he was playing very very skillful shots. And
Very, very
uska
even.
front foot or back foot बेहतरीन था उन्हें. So he was for me the best batter, but he couldn't kick on. And the others should have also at least contributed. Hardik Pandya, Jadeja. Turning pitch, you want.
Yeah, I agree. I think आपका internet fluctuate रहा था थोड़ा बहुत. आप गायब हो गए थे एक second को. You were saying it was a competitive score.
Yeah.
I think yeah मुस्तफा थोड़ा लूज हो गया है हमारे से. But yeah, I think उनका वही point था कि भाई competitiveness, स्कोर competitive है. Again कल भी आप देख लो underlight जसप्रीत बुमराह जिस तरीके से डाल रहे थे, that could also come into play. Then we got Ravindra Jadeja, who was also like a Vellela kind of bowler. He knows how to pitch it line and length perfect. Ravindra Jadeja all the time spot on. Akshar Patel, hopefully he can follow the footsteps of Ravindra Jadeja and get certain wickets. तो यस इंडिया की बॉलिंग जबरदस्त है इन अ सेंस. बट अगेन हार्दिक पांड्या का जो इफेक्टिवनेस कितना रहेगा वो देखना पड़ेगा. विल ही बी एबल टू गेट it moving or not? वो देखना पड़ेगा. Like yesterday how he got Babar out, can he be able to do something like that today as well? Underline it, you do tend to get movement and team position
Can you hear me,
especially good.
Fez? Can you hear me?
I can hear you or like but वही late. हाँ बोलते जाओ, आप try करो.
I just No, power play में would you bowl a spinner and who would it be?
I would bowl Jadeja straight. I would start with Jadeja.
Straight in the power
I would
play.
start with Jadeja. He has
Mm.
experience in doing that. If you remember, Dhoni used to do that at times. He used to get Jadeja from the first over.
I would in the power play first couple of
So
overs. Off spin, especially if it's a left-handed batsman on strike, Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma should do it, no, but like again, Rohit Sharma is not willing to do it, I think. But if he does, he'll shock a lot of people, including himself, I think, if he is able to do it. Chirag Bhai said Jadeja looked disappointing batting as well. Like, yeah, he's not been getting the best of starts.
He did, he did. Assess they knew that this is a tough pitch and tried to aim for 220, 230. And yeah, but look, okay, they did get good balls, so I'm not gonna say much. But yeah, I expect have been really good.
Yeah, I think they were like I'm not going to get too much worried about the score because we have quality bowlers again. Kuldeep,
Bilkul.
Akshar, Jadeja are more than capable of getting out. But again, it's how good the Sri Lankan team can bat at their home turf. Yes, it's a home advantage of both sectors. Yes, they've played a lot more games than anyone here. But again, I think it's going to be a tough battle, like you said in the beginning. कि भाई बॉल जिस तरीके से मूव हो रहा है अनएक्सपेक्टेड बॉल्स किसी को भी सता सकता है आप होम नेशन हो या अवे हो फिर आपके पास क्वालिटी स्पिनर्स है ना कुलदीप अक्सर एंड जडेजा so you don't have to worry about, and you've got Jasprit Bumrah. I think that's a very differential factor. Jasprit Bumrah will get it to move a bit, like we saw last night. That's where I'm going to probably stick with Jasprit Bumrah. Not an easy bowler to play. So you've got a very good bowler. It's just how you utilize that bowler at what time. That's going to be the most important thing.
Yeah, 100%. How do you utilize there is going to be there. So try to contain them. Of course, you but don't leak so many runs in that वो चक्कर में कि भाई आप older ball पे you don't have runs to play with. I think like if you can have in the first
Yeah, you need,
get onto the bat and doesn't turn as much initially, and they should just look to attack initially. First and over try to get as many runs like फिर निकालो फिर to like you gotta like
yeah, just
stick
एक
around
update
basically.
ये है कि भाई large वाले जो covers हैं they have been moved off lots of area of the pitch is there. Not long before all the covers will be off. So eventually we will have play probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Which is good news again. Now I think there's no update about okay, will they let the 3 overs go or not. I'm pretty sure they'll let the 3 overs happen. ज़्यादा effect नहीं हुआ होगा time में. And yeah, if India
ये कोई लखनऊ वाली पिच दिख रही ये
लखनऊ तो थोड़ी और slower थी I guess. Dead.
सॉरी
क्या हो गया क्या हो गया ट्रक है क्या वापस ट्रक है क्या
नहीं सॉरी वो कैन यू हियर मी नाउ
yeah can yeah we
कैन
can
यू
I
हियर
can can you hear me yeah I can hear you who can hear you हो जा रहा है sorry for everybody but yes I mean मेरे हिसाब से तो 197 is a good score अगर 3 ओवर मिलते हैं I'm predicting probably 215 220 would be a very decent score on this pitch given the fact of the एक तो pitch जिस तरीके से act कर रहा है pitch has been very inconsistent in bouts pitch has been very you know अभी फास्ट बॉलर्स का उतना नहीं बट अगेन जसप्रीत बुमराह कैन bowl 140 सिराज कैन bowl 145 140 so that'll also be a difference factor sir again movement कितनी है पिच पे अगर सिराज is able to control it वही है कि न्यू बॉल के साथ आई थिंक अगेन इंडिया विल गो विद द सेम वे जसप्रीत एंड सिराज जस्ट टू सी हाउ थिंग्स स्टार्ट ऑफ if Siraj managed to get movement or Jasprit managed to get any movement then they'll start sticking to the normal फिर आपके स्पिनर्स लगेंगे या आप अगर होशियारी करना चाह रहे हैं जडेजा को स्टार्ट कराना चाह रहे हैं आई एम अप फॉर दैट एज वेल yeah we can hear you sir can you hear us सॉरी कुछ कनेक्टिविटी इश्यूज है ऑब्वियसली मुस्तफा ग्राउंड के बिल्कुल बाहर है इन द बैक साइड ऑफ द ग्राउंड आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ ही इज एबल टू हियर मी राइट नाउ बट आई कैन हियर हिज आवाज़ जो भी है ग्राउंड के अराउंड बट या लाइक आई वाज सेइंग केवल यस आप लोग बोलेंगे भाई पाकिस्तान के साथ ऐसा खेले श्रीलंका भाई वो जो बच्चा स्पेल डाला वेलेलागे असलंका दीस टू बॉलिंग इन टैंडम जबरदस्त एंड जिस तरीके से स्पिनर्स ऐड होते गए श्रीलंका के लाइनअप में, तीक्षणा हो गया, दसलवा हो गया, काफी स्पिनर्स के साथ खेले हुए। नो वन एक्सपेक्टेड, हम मेरे को भी जब मैच देखते एकदम इतने स्पिनर्स कहाँ से आके, मैं भी सोच रहा था कि भाई इतने स्पिनर्स कहाँ से आके श्रीलंकन के स्क्वाड में। And एक के बाद एक तीक्षणा आ गया, दसलवा आ गया, असलंका तो कहाँ से किया आ गया, वाइल्ड कार्ड एंट्री से आ गया। तो या, आई वाज अ गुड गुड टीम कॉम्पोजिशन ऑफ शनाका। ही probably read के भाई स्पिन होने वाला है, and he managed to get extra spinners in his team.
Not really, but can you hear me?
You caught? हाँ. Well, I'm so sorry everybody जो join करे, थोड़े बहुत technical issues है, bear with us a few minutes more. Mustafa, can you hear me, or just you talk, bro? You just talk. I don't think you can see me also.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You talk. You talk. You just talk. You just talk.
मैं बोल रहा ये लखनऊ वाली पिच दिख रहा है मेरे को, बॉल इज टर्निंग लाइक क्रेजी, और फिरोज शाह कोटला फिफ्थ डे विकेट। आई थिंक गेट द स्पिनर्स इन एज क्विकली एज पॉसिबल। फिर इंडिया 3-4 स्लिप डाल दो या 2-3 डाल दो स्लिप और अटैक करो। दैट्स द बेस्ट वे टू गेट द ऑपोजिशन अंडर प्रेशर। दैट्स व्हाट श्रीलंका डिड। They put India
Hmm.
under pressure by having aggressive fields and just ripping into them with the spinners. And I think one advantage that Rohit Sharma has that maybe Shanaka didn't is that he knows how much is turning. Maybe Shanaka was surprised because in the beginning it was like Tikshana was bowling on a खेल रहा था रोहित उसको, but and you also have to see when it started turning. It started turning after the 10th over. So try to maybe use your seamers initially, like you mentioned, Bumrah, Siraj, and then get in, from the 10th over, get in your spinners and just run through ragged. And if Rohit Sharma should turn his arm over, turn it over.
There is an inspection at 7 o'clock, 7:05 p.m. को एक inspection होने वाला है at the ground. And yeah, MC, the covers are off, or coming off rather. That was one of the most recent updates जो मिले थे कि the covers are coming off. And most probably थोड़े time में पूरे निकल के आएंगे. But there is an inspection going to happen at 7:05 p.m. Ismail vlogging is asking, "Hi sir, how are you?" I am good, Mustafa. How are you? Ismail vlogging is asking if you can hear me. Oh.
7:05 inspection. Sorry,
Yeah.
what did you like? I can hear. Your voice is coming clear, but it's so low. Like it's like I became deaf. So that's why I'm trying to hear what you're saying.
Ismail bhai is asking, "How are you?"
I'm doing well. How are you? But yeah, inspection at 7:05. I just got the message also. What time now?
It's
It
seven
is
o'clock.
7. Oh, 5 minute में inspection है.
So आप
5 minute में
yeah,
inspection है. You can hear me, right? Clearly?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Faiz, one thing I also noticed is like players before the game and during the game also they do nets. Like some of the players who are like due to bat next, or like even the squad members like Prasid Krishna today was doing nets and stuff like that. So that's something cool that I noticed that I wasn't really aware of. But yeah, that was just a kind of observation that
Neil
I had.
Gamer is saying, भाई लिख के ले लो, श्रीलंका हारेगी by more than 100 runs है. That's a possibility. Neil
हो
Gamer, हम
सकता.
लोग उसको निकाल नहीं सकते because of कुलदीप यादव, अक्षर पटेल और रविंद्र जडेजा क्वालिटी स्पिनर्स इंडिया के पास भी है. बिल्कुल आपकी बात सही भी निकल सकती है. 100 runs से ज्यादा विक्ट्री हो सकती है. डिपेंडिंग 97 ऑल आउट हो गया. अगर ये सिचुएशन में आप बोल रहे तो 97 ऑल आउट श्रीलंका हो जाएंगे आप बोल रहे, लेकिन अगेन बिल्कुल आपकी बात सही है. But Sri Lanka also have good players who can play spin well, and I think they're capable enough of counter-attacking and making a good partnership. Shanaka है, कुशाल मेंडिस है, चरित असलंका है, तो काफी अच्छी बैट्समैन. But yes, quality bowlers to India की side में भी, I agree with that. There's a possibility India will clutch these wickets जल्दी जल्दी.
Yeah, big possibility. I think India have a good chance. Like I would say 60-40 in Sri Lanka's favor, just because I was thinking 220, 230 at least. लेकिन फिर भी runs on the board are runs on the board, and that is where these guys have to basically. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is that's where like India will have to keep putting pressure, and Sri Lanka also have to absorb the pressure. It won't be easy उन लोग के point of view से, because जो भाई turn हो रहा है, जबरदस्त turn हो रहा है. Also मेरे को नहीं मालूम बारिश कैसे affect होता है, because कल मैं notice करा actually they were still getting the ball to grip. Kuldeep Yadav was amazing with the ball. Bumrah was getting it to seams, swing everything. So it's not like the rain will make it difficult or slippery. I don't think it's going to be like that in my opinion. So if it stays like yesterday, then yeah, and the pitch will continue to deteriorate. So there will be options. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So uh, they can
Yeah.
sweeps, reverse sweeps, foot movement as well. That kind of surface because आपको back foot so you have to be spot on, and I think KL Rahul for me was spot on with this
Yeah,
footwork
100%.
today.
Nilgam was saying that, yeah, they do have good batsmen, but also look at the way the ball is turning. There are a lot of sharp turns, and that's what there's a lot of sharp turns, and the ball is like the bounce is invariable, पूरा variable bounce है, तो वो problems होंगे श्रीलंका को भी बिल्कुल. Then that's where
बहुत
I'm saying we also have enough quality in attack, but थोड़ा बहुत, yeah, you can never undermine the opposition. We just have to see how it plays out. But on a radar, I do agree with you कि भाई India काबिल है ये मैच जीतने के लिए easily. If they get how they were gripping the ball yesterday and stuff, because I think a lot of credit goes to how the groundsmen kept coming before the rain and covering the ground. Like they were anticipating the rain, and the minute it started, they kept covering it. So that's how the ground was like dry. So credit to the groundsmen that they were anticipating जल्दी जल्दी जाके covers डाल देते थे before the water could settle on the ground, and that's why we were able to give the ball, and Kuldeep was able to get the way he was like without throwing the ball. Yeah, I slip हो जा रहा था. So I think a lot of credit goes to the ground staff over there. Even Rohit Sharma, I think, was all praises for him in the press conference presentation. The ground staff. I don't think you can hear me.
guys. Rohit Sharma 10,000 runs. Talk about that.
Rohit Sharma 10,000 runs. Bhai, the second fastest to get 10,000 runs. I think he's one of India's best batsmen, bro. Like you can't say anything about him. Back to back 50s. यही प्रॉब्लम है ना बंदे का कभी फॉर्म में उन्हें आउट ऑफ फॉर्म कभी दिखता ही नहीं भाई ये हमेशा इन फॉर्म दिखता है बंदा just he has a bad patch but in those bad patches he plays such incredible shots that you feel like this guy is just one or two games away from coming back into shape and form, and this is Rohit Sharma. If we get this Rohit Sharma in the World Cup, we'll win the World Cup, bro, no doubt.
Are you kind of concerned कि because you were concerned about the top order, they scored runs, but my question is जब टॉप ऑर्डर परफॉर्म करती मिडिल ऑर्डर नहीं करती, जब मिडिल ऑर्डर करती टॉप ऑर्डर नहीं करती, सब इकट्ठे नहीं करते. अब देखो कल तो मिडिल ऑर्डर की जरूरत नहीं थी, मगर आज जब टॉप ऑर्डर परफॉर्म करी मिडिल ऑर्डर फिर उतना नहीं करी, तो लाइक आर यू अ बिट कंसर्न्ड ओवर देयर?
आई थिंक आज के पिच को मैं जरा निगेट कर दूंगा. आज का पिच में इतनी bounce was very shocking. Like you cannot, it's not an ordinary pitch. Yeah, it's not like an everyday pitch that you'll find in India. In India, you'll find a flatter surface, and Lucknow में भी जो pitch की बात कर रहे थे आप, वो भी थोड़ा बहुत remake हुआ है. So I say this is like one of the out of the box, बोलते हैं ना, out of the syllabus का question kind of a situation है. So you can't pretty much call out like the players because they were all going very well and dandy. It was 80 for no loss. Shubman and Rohit looked like they were going to get 100 each as well. And then comes in Wellalage, bounce इतना variable था, कहाँ pitch कर रहा, last minute तक रुक के खेलना पड़ा था. I think it's just the pitch was very hard to deal with. And credit to Rohit and Shubman the way they played. Credit to Ishan and KL. So I think if you see the context of the innings, how you wanted a start, you got that start. How you wanted a middle order partnership to sort of rebuild, you got that in a KL Rahul and an Ishan Kishan. Yes, you would want that to prolong, but I still think that this was a very important, crucial partnership of what 45, 60 runs that KL Rahul and Ishan Kishan put. And again, KL Rahul, credit to him the way last stuff he was looking at the ball and he was cutting it. He was waiting till then. Uh,
Can
Sorry.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I just had.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. So I think in this situation, I would not call out the topper, but yes, you see the difference when the topper performs, the confidence that goes throughout the team. That's where I'm saying that the majority of runs always has to come from the start, because if you don't get the start, then the middle order has to sort of come in, build the start that the top order has to give, and then continue their sort of what is expected of them usually to take carry of forward the middle over and then all the way see it off till the end. That's a lot of work when you compare it to like when the top order sort of give us a little bit of help.
Yeah, and I was very surprised with the pitch because कल बेहतरीन था बैटिंग के लिए और एकदम से ये दूसरा पिच था शायद, और ये तो भाई पूरा रैंक टर्नर है, तो आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड विद दैट एज वेल, एंड आई एम श्योर दैट टुक द मिडिल ऑर्डर बाय सरप्राइज टू.
Restart by 7:15 p.m. That is the update from the inspection. At 7:15, the restart will happen. The covers are completely coming off. Sri Lanka are doing a couple of warm-ups on the sideline, which means Sri Lanka in a chance of extending the run of game, bowling out the opposition. Yani ki Sri Lanka will continue to bowl whatever overs are left, and the play will start at 7:15 for everyone who is joining us right now.
Yeah. So 8 minutes.
Yeah, more now 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes left for the game to start. So yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, sir. Okay, I'll see you there. Thank you everybody for joining us. Just do hit the like and subscribe button and like this video, and we will come back immediately after the match, and hopefully we won't have this hearing
All right.
problems and stuff and all the technical issues. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Bye.